in the village of Bermudian landing today, and this is the community Baboon sanctuary. Nature tours and activities.
Don't need to fix the road, fix the streets, fix. Where about money? Fix the streets,
The Robert Horwich and Fallet A. Young Natural History Museum.
Logwood and mahogany is really hard to play. So that's when the slave war being utilized. They started to utilize the harvesting mahogany. So they were employed to cut and haul the trees to the Big River, and by the late 1700s.
You want to shoot for me, Pops?
80 years later.
It's on. You could just shoot in here. Try to be stable with it. And get a good shot. And when you're finished, you could just cut it off. You don't have to shoot everything. It's up to you.
They are a mixture of Bermudian and African slaves, so that's why language. So, like you might, if you don't understand, feel you might pick up on some English here and there, and then some Spanish words written in there because of the region, and then there's also some African words as well that are integrated, and then the whole collaboration of the three different languages to make for what we call Creole. Alright?
Okay.
So, also they harvested
You gonna read the whole thing?
chicle, and then from the chicle tree, okay? So it says many people in this area
Some stuff I don't have
in the
about
valley
that.
work at chicle. They harvested chicle, which is a sack from the sapodilla tree, to make chewing gum. So it was a significant contributor to the Belize economy at that time, and it peaked in the early 1940s. All right, and it was being over-harvested basically, and so that kind of led to the demise of the chicle industry. And then it started to make a lot of other stuff, like what we have today, plastics. These are some of the
I don't feel all the signs. I don't think people don't want to read them.
the old
What do you think?
pottery.
Did you watch a show where you're reading
This
signs?
is iron, y'all.
Oh, not.
Look at this iron.
Thank you.
And there, this is an old
Yeah, so this is the facility. Good afternoon, Mom. And the restroom area. These are cool. That's really cool. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Very nice, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I do the art. I do the paintings and the carvings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the cheapest piece that you have?
Cheapest piece?
Yeah.
Maybe these magnets here.
Okay. But let's talk about
What they are?
painting, yeah.
what happens? We get them for 80 US, 60 US. We work it out with our
No. Okay.
customer.
So you don't do that one, yeah?
I do all of them.
You do all of it. And you normally sell a piece for 80 US.
Yeah, 60.
Okay. 60 to 80 US.
Yeah.
Okay.
We give for 40. All depends. We work it out.
Cool.
I still make a profit, right?
Yeah.
I could give you one for 40. You're a Belizean or American?
Belize, I come from St. Paul's Bank up the road.
Well, with Belizean we work it out. We're like $50 Belize or so.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have my wife and kids come over and look.
Yeah.
So, like, there's like flat pieces like this. What do with this? Do you just put it on a wall or do you put it inside a frame?
Yeah, you could get a frame.
Yeah.
And you put it in a frame.
Like a picture frame, like, but
yeah, look
nice.
real nice.
Okay.
Yeah, because we mostly cater. Well, we get sales. We do sales Belizean too, right? But we usually cater for tourists. But we still sell gali money after. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
like a business.
Yeah, you gotta do something. I bet they sell it. They don't sell it at all, you know.
We just sell it, but they also.
Take longer.
Yeah.
Tommy,
Huh?
you could get me change because I know you're getting a lot of change. They have to get 5 US from out of that. They pay for the water and stuff.
That's cool.
So, get me, make change it to like
Okay.
4 5.
Hey, babe. Let me show you something. They have a it looks like somebody planted a little dragon fruit. You can go that way. Skyfront Half Moon, Isabella Bank, Bermudian Landing, Double Hedge, Caldridge, Willows Bank, and St. Paul's Bank, Big Falls. I like murals.
They had a board.
Where?
A
They
bird.
had a board with the list to donate to each village.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Big Falls?
I don't think
Where's that
necessarily.
waterfall at? Over
I don't
here.
know. I think it's just a generic one, maybe. I don't. Well, who
Has to
knows?
be a waterfall.
I don't know
Generic
where
one.
that one is from.
Generic.
But let me show you what I was trying to show you.
Okay.
So. Man, we gotta start stacking stuff on the land now. It's official now. We could put everything out there. I didn't know that. Look.
Oh, I see that little garden.
Well, come this way. Somebody built a little greenhouse back there, but
What are these things? Okay.
I don't know what those are. Or ox planting, you know. That's what she wants.
Oh my, a dragon fruit farm.
Look how much is that. I could give you this, baby.
Oh, look. You have 4 at the house. They all died. Look, you all the dragon
This
fruit.
dragon fruit of tropical plant.
I'm gonna give her this.
Tropical environment.
How much they got?
And you know, dragon fruit, interestingly, they need to have 3, you need to have at least 3 planted together because they pollinate
Yeah.
each other. And you don't know which one is male or female. So you need to have, I think they said at least 3 or something like that they said.
Okay. They got like 3
So you have to plant them together so they can, I guess the wind can blow and pollinate. You know, they need to pollinate each other, whatever they do. I probably don't have that right. So if y'all know what I'm talking about, correct.
Well,
But I know you can't plant one dragon fruit plant alone and expect it to bear fruit because I know they need at least another plant or 2.
you know what we could put? Where we could put this? Where you had those pineapples? Because they
like sand too. So that's the thing. They like desert, but they also like moisture.
But let's see how they put the tire and they make it like a raised bed.
I like
a little
that.
bit.
I like that because in the U.S. you usually see build like a box thing at the top to, because they sprawl out like a palm tree when they grow big. So I wonder, oh, see that one? Oh, they have a thing, a tire at the top too.
Yeah, I try to put a tire at the top for them to,
'Cause they
and
sprawl
for them
out.
to hang off over.
So none of these are probably bearing fruit. That one might be bearing fruit or almost close to bearing fruit. The one that's falling out at the top.
And then they made a simple greenhouse. Look.
Just some shade fruit.
Yeah.
I like it. And you can come in here and relax in the pool. Okay. Look at the coconuts over here. Growing. Look.
Yeah.
They'll live like this for a long time, huh? Before you plant them.
Yeah.
You didn't have to plant, because these look like they've been sitting here for a while. You don't have to plant them right away. They'll live like this for a long time if you plant them. I love coconuts. I love everything that God puts on this earth to eat that is not an animal.
Maybe.
Some kind of berry. You see how the stalk is fuzzy, the stem is fuzzy, and the leaf is a little bit fuzzy. Those are some kind of berries.
My cousin had a Mali apple tree. It's cut steel. I was gonna bring one this morning.
Does he have some fruit on it?
It has fruit on it, and some of them were turning purple.
What are these?
I don't know exactly. No, I think this looked like it could be. It looked like it could be.
Guava?
No, what's that thing
No.
you like? What do you call it? The custard apple. This looked like it could be cherimoya.
I don't think so. I think
That
every
one
is
looks like it
different.
could. But well, we're gonna see. All right. Let's see if we catch. Look at the butterfly.
Greenhouse. It is a pretty butterfly. Look at the butterfly. He's stuck in here. I think hopefully he can go out.
But yeah, that's a good model we could use to put at our spot.
You see the pretty black butterfly?
Yeah. Yeah. If I was here, I'd make it happen because you know what?
This is the source for all your bees.
See the young cashews. You smell the cashew blossom?
No, I never smelled it.
You don't smell that scent?
Oh, do I smell it? I do smell something, but I never.
It's cashew blossom.
Cashew blossom.
They're drying up now, so they're not as strong.
Oh, they smell like citrus blossom.
But they're drying up now because
Oh, I smell like a cinnamon mixed with like a citrus, like an orange blossom kind of smell. Oh, I love it.
they get real strong. It's a very distinct scent.
Oh,
You've taken me back to my childhood.
I
So
love it.
that's how you know when it's about to go down.
So if y'all don't know, and I didn't know this one. Oh, there's the cashew. Look. You see that? That is the cashew shell. The nut is inside of it. And most people don't know, but the cashews you get already in the store come from a fruit.
16, I think, has some green color.
I wish I could show you a fruit.
Well, they're
but
not
it's
there
not
yet.
in season.
They're growing
But
now.
they grow. Pull this down for me just a little bit so I could show close up. This one. That one. So this is the nut. The cashew, the nut actually grows inside of this. And you have to break this open after it's roasted or something to extract it because gets really hard. But this little thing right here will become the fruit. And it gets really big and it'll be that same shape and they'll be red or yellow or orangish. And it's a fruit, and this is on top of the fruit. And so the fruit actually has like a very strong, to me, like a gassy kind of flavor. And then it's sweet and juicy too at the same time. And so I guess the fruit is very perishable. They don't last that long.
The big one? That's probably a different price.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just having it's good though, right? It's not just humidity. It's good, isn't it?
Go get the water of the car, boys.
Just bring it back with added juice.
Very cool. No, not yet.
When you come back?
Yeah, this one. The last living legend.
You want to interview me concerning pertaining what?
Everything, just regular life. I mean, we do it right now.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
come in a moment.
What I want to do, when I come, I want to do an orientation.
Yeah.
Don't worry about this, honey. I mean, introduce and invite him to a beer. There's no big disrespect. We are friends from a long time. Mine died from St. Father. They are most best friends and family that passed away already.
No, that I didn't say nothing about that.
Okay.
Different issue.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I wonder about, maybe wonder how we connected or things like
Well,
that.
yeah, you man, ever since I was a kid, I hear about you and die, and I mean, I leave and that's been way before even before they even build.
If I give you a history about me and die, you would be surprised. You might drop apart, you might fall apart and die.
Yeah.
Same like that, did.
Yeah. I know that. I don't know that already. I'm sure that it's deep. Man,
I took that with two child.
Yeah.
A girl and a boy, Leon and Garnet.
Yeah.
Been working out, maintaining and taking care of her and the two kids.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm at work. And she's out here making babies for me to mine again when I come. Every time I come, Di is always pregnant and things like that. And I'm taking care, I send my money to her to take care of the kids and herself.
Yeah.
I'm not knowing I'm sending my money for her to make babies for me to mine again.
Oh yeah? Yeah, so rough. Hey, the rough experiences is what trust me. That's the whole life work. How you guys doing, sir?
Good, how about you?
Hot as hell.
Yeah, you look a little warm. You look a little warm.
So it's a little bit warm, so I'm having a little something.
Yes,
cold.
that's a good idea.
Not too bad, right?
No, not bad. Yeah. My wife is letting me get away with it, so
You gotta take advantage of what you can do.
I usually hide right now. Hey, I got an excuse. So I was dehydrated. There was nothing else to drink.
Exactly.
I was in the deserts, the jungles of Belize, and the only thing I could reach for was
It's the Pelican.
That's it.
It's the natural water.
That's what they say. By accident, it fell in my hand. Thank you, sir.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
So far, so good. Can't complain. Sometimes I just gotta comply. Okay?
Babe. Hey, you guys ready? He came with that open, gave me the out. He's like, man, you're breaking all the rules. Come on in.
Yeah, boy, man, you've been fine. I know you know. I
You didn't know
really
how
want
to
to read.
move it? Oh, it's where we're going, you know, you just see that we're
Alright.
going
Yeah.
It
They
might
get
not
a
be
while ago, and also the National Geographic Foundation. At this present moment, we are no longer getting any support from any of those institutions. We were forced to be like self-sustainable and dependent on the tourism. And the people who got the South started was Helen Young, who was a local farmer and also sanctuary manager. He passed away in April of 2009. Dr. Robert Howard, primatologist from Gainesville, Wisconsin. He passed away on the 8th of February 2017. And John Lyon, he's a plant ecologist. Maybe there's something I had never mentioned to you people that you would like to know about. Also, you could feel free to ask the question. I would be more than glad to answer it if I can. If I can't, I'd be honest enough and say, hey, I don't know. I want to make up a story for you. So folks, the question is, here you come. For questionnaires, here you come. Question me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh?
I don't have any questions.
So
You
Mr.
don't have no questions.
Mr. Pontin, how did you get involved in to be in the tour business and giving people tours of this area?
It was back in the earlier days when they were first going to get started. I used to work along with them while they were doing the darting and banding of monkeys, taking blood, stool, and hair samples from them to see if they were having a disease or so to spread to a local environment. I used to be a chiclero, so I used to be the climber for the darters.
Okay.
The darters are people who shot the monkeys, and sometimes they lie up in the trees and can fall, climb the tree, hold the monkey and drop it in the net because we don't want it to hit the ground. So we use a net to catch them. We no longer do it no more that way. Right now we are doing monkey, whenever time we do anything with monkeys now we have to use feces or urine. Okay? That's the way we do it right now. You catch the urine or the feces from one monkey, I think that's the way we could ID if they have any disease or so to spread to a local environment.
How much villages or how much villages are involved in this conservation effort?
In this village, we have 8 different villages which are involved with the community Baboon sanctuary, starting from Flowers Bank, Isabella Bank, Scotland House, Old Community, Bermudian Landing, Doublehead Cabbage, Willows Bank, St. Paul's Bank, and Big Falls Bank. Right. So this map is considered of the whole entire community Baboon sanctuary.
All right, awesome.
So like it's 20 miles from Big Falls to Flowers Bank. It's 20 miles of sanctuary. Okay.
Now, what about the black hole monkey population outside of this 20-mile range? Do you guys have any idea of, what the population is like maybe between St. Paul's Bank and Banana Bank or between there and Cayo? What's I'm sure there's some interaction going on between the monkeys. It's not, they don't stop at St. Paul's, they do whatever it is they do. So do you guys ever do any research or any looking into stuff like that?
This is where the map continues from here, going because we open up the Mayan corridors that links us to Guatemala and Mexico.
Yeah.
So we have a Mayan corridor that we are following, and we are one of the head hunters of the Mayan corridors.
In terms of the population of black hole monkeys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome.
But within our 20 miles of sanctuary land, we have a rough estimated in town, 4,000 to 5,000 black hole monkeys in the 20 miles of sanctuary land.
Yeah.
Monkeys are guaranteed. Yeah. Trust me.
No, and then of course there's also, that's part of the Jaguar Reserve also, right?
Yeah.
So there's jaguars and everything.
It's the same Mayan corridor that we are linked with Guatemala and Mexico.
Oh, okay, awesome. Cool.
So, do you have any question you'd like to ask? If there's no question, we do have a small registration fee of $10 to the person to pay to me. And let's take a beautiful walk. We learn something, see something. That's a two?
Yeah.
Did you guys used to be rice in that?
We used to be rice, but not that small. Everything, that's a miniature scale. Used to be up here. Used to be like this. Man, you don't know what that. Your dad be like. That's how we used to eat rice. You see how you guys.
This is the rice before the hull is off.
Yeah. You see how you guys get rice in the packet and mommy throw it in the store? Daddy, my grandfather used to bring rice, go plant rice, bring it home like this, you put it out to dry, and when it's dry, then you start beating it. This was a mata stick, right? It's bigger, stand right, it's more like thick.
Yeah.
And it has two ends. It had one fat end and a skinny end. The fat end is for you to, the skinny end is for you to get the rice off in the first place. Because it's just going to be a big old mush of like material in there. So once you beat it like that, all that extra material is going to show off and it's just going to be the grains left. And then when you get to the grain, you turn to the fat end because you don't want to break the grain up. So you use the fat end and it softly just gently pounds it. And you do that, you pound it like that.
Okay.
And then you take that and you put that in a big pan, you just throw it up in the air and the wind blows out the chaff and then you just have rice.
Tell the wife the truth. What that name?
Mata stick.
Mata? I know that
What
one.
is name?
That's me. I'm Mata.
Listen.
That's
This
Mata
thing is a
stick.
peso.
I mean, that
And
was
this is a mata.
yeah, that's a Mata. This is a Mata
I have
stick.
It's a peso.
Yeah, okay.
All right, listen to me. I could give people things locally and scientifically. This only thing about
mean, you
me,
can have it right
I'm
way.
really going to
But in terms of Creole, no, in terms, I was explaining to her in terms of skill.
This is not really a mata rice.
Nah, skill.
This is actually what you call fufu. Mata.
Yeah, that's for like the California food. Not for we mata big. We mata, they like way up there, so you know, like solid.
We could do two, go on, right? Yeah.
It's like
They have all different kinds of people, all over the world.
Hey, nobody don't make that thing anymore, man.
But I got black belt put that to
I want everything. My grandpa used to make bowls to wash.
I've got the tree where I could cut my next down.
Wooden bowls.
And plus bowl with the wind not to blow your fan the rice to get all the
Yeah,
trash.
exactly. They don't know about that. I was just telling them just now. The process.
You know, I put this place to a level where I have this place. Right now to a level. I don't know whether they deal with it or not. But when they say I get enough,
You know what, Joe?
I know a legend for this place. Look, look here. See, me and another thing there, put that chair in the museum there, see how we are.
Yeah, you that.
Really and truly to me.
You don't know about you, partner. You didn't get trouble on
Ben,
that.
look here. I bring this case.
Man, I want to make one dory everything.
Go
Man.
ahead, watch out. I bring this place and trashed up. But trashed up. See there again.
That's what it used to be.
Huh?
Are you that the truth?
But trashed up. When you used to use leaf. I look on the amount of people sit up front of me there and be like the same person in the city.
Exactly.
I was taught by Polly.
Exactly.
And you know, a guy, old Chunga, told me one thing. He said, "What, Robert, what you taught is what you caught. I never lose it."
Yeah.
And right now it come to pass. If I die right now, you will see it too.
Yeah.
This place will have a big impact.
Oh, definitely. Oh, no, now put that. They gotta put some name after you. Have to name it that. And they have to do it now before you're dead because I give you flowers when you're dead already. You know,
I don't want
we want to know.
I wake up this morning and I give my wife a beautiful bouquet because she's living.
Yeah.
I don't want to give her flowers when she's dead. Give her when she's living.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Listen,
hey, this man used to, he been giving me flowers to plant for you 15, 20 years ago.
Yes,
right? Puta de noche.
Yeah.
The man give me a try to sneak it on the plate and didn't make it. But, you know.
No, but I'm telling you, it's from the jasmine family. You can smell it.
We have jasmine plants now. We have right now. How much? We have like 6, 7 jasmine plants. The big one that grow tall. I mean, if I did that, yeah, I'll cut that out. But I will, this personal thing right here, I will put on social media. You don't mind that though?
No, this you
no,
could put
but
on
you just
social
mean
media.
anything that,
Everybody knows.
anything that's like, brother, how you doing? Man? You work with planting on the floor, or you?
I just go in with him.
Oh, okay.
I love it, I'm a healer and
Yeah.
you have a scientific notice to what.
Yeah. So where are you from originally? From Belize.
Orchard.
Okay.
These are like orchard boreal. The bird making this car seat right there is an orchard boreal.
Battery's down to 5%.
There was a yellow one. I'll turn it off there. You take clips.
An accordium accidental. This is where you get your cashew nuts and tail. From the apple, you make yourself a taste of wine, which is guaranteed to give you all a high for at least a day or two, depending on how much you drink. You could make a gel to put on bread, or you can preserve the food that lasted from crop to crop. See where you get your cashew nuts and tail. One apple, one nut. People wonder why cashew nuts are so expensive. It's labor extensive. 5 steps before eating cashew nuts. First, you got to harvest, pre-roast, break open, put into an oven and build until it's fully cooked. Peel before this is ready for eating. By pinching and biting into these, it's like dealing with poison for poison ivy, they feel it's toxic.
Hey boys. We're going to buy some sheep before we go back. Today or tomorrow. So those who eat the grass and see our house get so tall?
Yes, sheep.
Yeah. And once we have sheep, then we will be classified as farmers.
So cool.
And then we get to get.
This maturity takes 9 months. It's still like how a mother carry a baby for 9 months. Take 9 months so that to reach its maturity also.
That's another one right here without a little pineapple.
There's a whole lot more. Down there by the restaurant, all that in there, remember? The homeboy that, no, but that passed across the street down there. There are trails all through those bushes.
You love this?
Definitely.
This reminds me of when we went up to Mama Luke's.
This is what they call
We were hiking to the waterfall.
a broadleaf and cocoon forest.
Yeah.
Okay? All of these are all the air root of the split leaf Philadelphia. People use the split leaf Philadelphia as a house plant back home. They use a horse tree to cling on to, release this aerial root down to the earth to collect its nutrients. And these aerial root was also used back in the earlier days before they had hammer and nail to do the tying of rafters and roofing of buildings. Let me later. To do the tying of rafters and the roofing of buildings. They're guaranteed to last 20 to 30 years on the roofing. Also, these aerial root was the first.
Very hard to tie. You can make a.
This was the first incense that Mother Nature had provided for our society. It's 100% organic. Also, this was the first. For cigarette too.
Cigarette?
Yeah.
How do you feel when you smoke that?
See your husband doing it.
Oh, goodness.
Calm and sweet.
When you?
Aerial root of the split leaf Philadelphian.
Oh. Wow.
He likes it.
No.
Your
addiction.
No addiction. It has no nicotine, so it has no addiction.
It's like sweet and just clean. It's like a herbal
this keep
treatment.
that fly away too.
It's like a.
You never know that, Daddy?
Huh? How about the incense thing? None of it. No. Try to cool off. Yeah, I'm at 1% right now.
You get the iPhone 15 Pro Max, you can record